Hi, I'm Michael Boyce, CEO of Simple Tech Solutions, your IT provider for San Diego County. Microsoft quit selling Windows 7 Home Basic, Home Premium, and Ultimate to PC makers on Halloween. They'll still be selling computers with Windows 7 on them, but only Windows 7 Pro. That's all we sell, and the only Windows computer operating system businesses should have been buying since it became available. We're skipping Windows 8 and going directly to Windows 10. Microsoft said it will give the manufacturers a one-year notice before halting sales of Windows 7 Pro, so we're not going to get caught short there. I mentioned last week that the Amazon Fire phone was a failure. I guess Amazon saw our video because shortly after we posted it, they lowered the price of the Fire to $1 from $199 before our video. That's with a 2-year contract with AT&T, but it's still quite a discount. It started out overpriced and stripped down, and Amazon paid the price with the lack of sales for their Fire. We still recommend iOS or Android, and will support Windows phones, but we don't really recommend them. We also talked about Apple Pay, and now this week Tim Cook, Apple CEO, says that Apple Pay is already the leader in contactless payments. That sounds kind of like a cable company telling us they're the best in customer service in their industry. So what? You're the best of the worst. It really doesn't mean anything. Some major retailers, including Walmart, Kmart, 7-Eleven, and Best Buy, have no intention of using Apple Pay in their stores. They have a partnership with their own mobile payment app called Current IC. They expect it to launch next year. So don't expect to use Apple Pay in any of those stores or any of their partner stores. Speaking of Apple, it issued a security warning for its iCloud product. While Apple didn't mention China, plenty of other sources did. They said that some Chinese iCloud clients were being diverted to phony websites when signing in. That's just a reminder to be careful out there, watch for phishing attacks. And speaking of phishing, Google announced its support for a new form of two-factor authentication. It's called Universal Second Factor U2F, and technology from the FIDO Alliance. U2F will secure Google Chrome using a physical USB security key device. You'll register the device with Google to generate a cryptographic key and then simply insert the device into your computer to get logged in. This will make it much more difficult to phish users' credentials to hack their accounts, kind of like having a physical key to get in. Not too long ago, most people watched YouTube videos on their desktops and laptops. Google says that half their views are now coming from phones and tablets. That's the wave of the future. In other news, the Federal Trade Commission named Ashkan Soltani as its chief technologist last week. The reason I mention this is that privacy advocates are hoping that this is a sign of concern on the part of the FTC on companies' data collection policies. Hopefully they're going to crack down on that a little more. I'd like to thank Wired Magazine, eWeek, InfoWorld, Yahoo News, The Verge, and Top Tech News for information on the updates this week. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week. Thanks!